So in this video, we're going to take a look at how you feel about women, and we're going to give you one specific exercise that you can do, a very powerful exercise that can help you to change your relationship to women on a subconscious level, to start to change the way you feel about them, which will then affect your relationship with women. Sometimes it seems like magic, because what happens is as your relationship with women internally changes, the way you feel about them changes, you're going to notice more women showing up in your life. You're going to notice them talking to you more, getting closer, having you having a greater effect on them. And it's going to be like, wow, this is crazy. Why is this happening? And you can't always see the reason it's happening. The reason it's happening is usually deeper down inside. It's affecting who you're being. It's affecting your subcommunication on a subtle level, where you have all these expressions and micro expressions, and the way you're moving and walking and talking that's changing. Your voice tone changes a little bit, the emotions in your body change a little bit, your sense of turn on, your sense of comfort, which then all affects the women as you're talking to them. So I want to invite you to do this exercise and to do it often. And as you do it, you're going to start to notice some big changes happening in your life with women on a subconscious and a conscious level. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's the sheet. This sheet is the sheet that's going to help you to start to change your subconscious mind. So what I want you to do is click the link in this video to this sheet, go ahead and print it out, and that's going to be, in a sense, your template for making these changes. Now, there's some simple questions on here, and I'm going to go through the questions with you, and I'm going to give you specific instructions on what to do with them. But the first thing I want you to do before you do that is I want to ask you a simple question. Do you know how to meditate? And I don't mean these deep meditations or the deep spiritual process. I'm talking about just a simple quieting or calming of your mind. Can you relax down and feel your body? Can you ask your heart to open and just sit in that feeling of feeling more of your chest area? Can you ask your stomach to open and sit in the feeling of feeling more of your stomach? If you can't, I recommend you start with this right away. Start to feel each part of your body and start to come down through the torso of your body, all the way down through the legs, and become more present and more aware with each part. Get more relaxed. Take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe even 15, just relaxing and calming the mind, watching your thoughts. Some people like to watch their breath, some people like to feel their body more, and some people like to do mantras and so forth. Whatever works for you is just fine. But start to calm the mind, calm the body, get present in the moment. Because this change is going to work much better the calmer you are in your body, the more relaxed you are. You're going to be able to get deeper access to what's going on in your subconscious. Now, once you've reached that point where you feel really calm, really relaxed, everything's centered, you're sitting there, everything's good, then I want you to have this on the table, ready to go. Maybe even turn it over so it's not distracting you. And then when you've reached that point and you're ready to go, you're going to turn it over. You're going to look at it. And you're going to start to answer each of these questions stream of thought. What that means is you're going to write down the first thing that comes to you. And then you're going to do it again, and you're going to do it again. You're going to go through each question 5 times. So you're going to write 5 answers to each question before you go on to the next one. And each time you write one stream of thought, they're going to get a little bit deeper. What a lot of you will do is you'll think about it, analyze it, then write something. Think about it, analyze it, write something. I don't want that. I want you to write, no matter how ridiculous it is, the first thing that comes to mind. Then write the next thing that comes to mind. Then write the next thing that comes to mind. Then write the next thing that comes to mind. And do that 5 times for each question. The first question is, and this is an example I'm going to go through, meeting women is, and you'll see meeting women is ... And I might write down meeting women is hard. Meeting women is the most difficult thing I've ever done. Meeting women is a pain in my ass. This might be a direction somebody that's having trouble with women might write. It's whatever's coming up inside you. What you'll notice is if you're being really honest with yourself, you'll feel some emotions come up. If you really believe meeting women is beautiful, you'll feel a sense of openness happen. If you believe it's hard, you'll probably feel a sense of heaviness happen. Whatever you're writing will be directly linked, and this is why we meditate first, to the emotions that come up. And you want to feel each of those emotions, sit with it. Meeting women is hard, and you feel that heaviness. Meeting women is one of the most difficult things I've ever done. You feel that heaviness. Sadness, you acknowledge it, sit with it for a sec, breathe, relax, sit. And then you do the next one. Meeting women is a lot of work, and you feel that, and you kind of sit with it, and you do the next one. You do each one 5 times, stream of thought. Then the next question, dating women is, and you go through the same process with that, sitting with each one, and you're going to start to feel these pings and twings and emotions and heating and cooling and weird stuff in your body. If you've actually meditated first and you're actually feeling your body, that's all normal. Let yourself feel it. That's part of the processing. If you start to get to the positive side, where you're like, meeting women is beautiful and you're feeling this expansiveness, feel that expansiveness. You want to let that build up inside your body too and get used to it. Next question, women are. And you answer that 5 times. Women are ... Sex is ... Relationships are ... Men are. And you want to look at your relationship to other men, because you'll be surprised that your relationship to the masculine is very much affecting the way you relate to women. Not just other men, but the way you see other men often has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself as a man. So that's an important one too. The reasons I can't have the women or women I want is ... Some of the negatives about having a sexual partner is. My greatest worries or fears regarding dating is. The worst thing about women is ... And these are going to have a powerful effect on your subconscious mind. As you go through these, I think I want to add a few more questions, a few more statements. The reason I can have the women I want is ... Some of the positives about having a sexual partner is ... My greatest worries or my greatest joys regarding dating is, and the most beautiful thing about women is. So we can get both sides of the polarity there. And you can answer all these questions, just notice everything that's coming up. And then after you're done with it, I want you to sit with how you're feeling in your body, all these different weird emotions and feelings, for another 5-10 minutes or so, and then let it all go. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to keep pushing it. And if you do this for 30 days or so every day, you're gonna have an effect. You're gonna have an effect on your subconscious and the way you relate to women. You're gonna let go of a lot of stuff, because the key to changing the subconscious mind is A, getting in touch with what you're feeling, which is what we're doing here, and then number 2, feeling it and accepting it. So we sit with it for a little bit to accept the feeling. Once you've accepted the feeling enough, it no longer has power over you. And if it's a positive feeling that you're sitting in and accepting, and then you let that go, it only comes back stronger and more powerful. So this process can have a powerful effect. And if you keep doing it, even if you do it 3, 4, 5 times a week, rather than every day, like say 3 times a week, I recommend if you did it every day for a month, see what happens. Maybe take a day off here and there. And if you do this over that period of time, you're going to get deeper and deeper and deeper into the subconscious mind. And you're going to start to get more and more beliefs and stories and thoughts out. Don't analyze them, don't judge them, don't make them right or wrong. Just go through them, feel them, and then let it go. Feel them and let it go. Always start with the meditative process before and at the end. Always work on allowing. Can I allow this? Can I welcome this? Can I sit with this? Whatever you need to say, just can I sit with this? If you notice any resistance, welcome that too. Can I welcome the resistance and continue on? And then just sit at the end, do the same thing, and then let it all go. Put it away for the day. Don't analyze it later. Don't think about it. Do it again the next day. And you're going to start to notice changes happening, because you can't shine your light of consciousness on something that's going on deep in your subconscious mind and not have changes start to happen. So I want to invite you into this process. For some of you, it's going to cause a lot of emotions. You might start to cry a lot. You might go through some stuff. You might feel sick. You might feel weird. For others, you might notice nothing. That might be a sign that you're really walled off, and it might take a few days before you start to feel something, because you're so used to analyzing and being in your head all the time. And you really need to learn to feel a little bit first. Feel your emotions, feel your body, do more meditating, read The Power of Now, study the Sedona method, something like this. And for others, you might notice really quick changes where things just start shifting. And for some of you, that can be almost an immediate process. And some of you might not notice a process, and I've seen this a lot, where people seem like nothing's changing, nothing's changing, nothing's changes 5, 6, 7 days, and then boom, a big change. So get in there, get started, and then let us know what's happening. Keep coming back and commenting on this video over the 30 days that you do it and put new comments in. Maybe you're only willing to commit to 7. Start with that and put comments in. Let us know what happens. I really want to hear your experiences in this area. So with that said, this is a very, very powerful process. So I want to encourage you to get started today. And again, make sure you comment in the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And make sure you check out thefearlessman.com. And you can check out the events page if you want to meet me in person, you want to come to a live event. We have live events going on all the time, and I would love to meet you in person. I will see you in the next video. Remember, only the confident really live. Logical kills all emotion. And when you kill all emotion, you can't seduce somebody, because seduction by nature is this transference or this exchange of emotion. You're feeling turned on, she's feeling turned on. You're feeling appreciative, she's feeling appreciative. You're feeling curious. It's down to who you're being at a deep level when you see a beautiful woman that you're attracted to. Who you're being before you even move. Like when you see her, what do you feel in your body? Do you feel this sense of dread, nervousness, fear, anxiety?